Hello! Welcome to another video. Now this one's going to be a little bit odd because today we are going to be talking about some of the LEGO Avatar 2 sets. Now, full disclosure, these sets I did buy at a Bricks and Minifigs. The Crab Submarine and Whale I bought for $40, and then the little the eel with wings. I forget the names of the actual creatures from the film. I really didn't like the film that great, but so that one I got for $15. Um, and I got these mainly because I do like the builds quite a bit. I think they're cool designs. But I really like that the designers include in the sets these little stands for them. Because like it's really cool. It's just it's a great way to display them. I think it makes them look really nice. Which, I mean, even though I don't like the movie, I do really like these sets. Now, I think the worst of the stands has to be the one for the whale here. It is made to support the whale quite a bit, as it is an extremely large build. However, it's just flat, whereas with the crab suit and the eel, they're both at angles, which helps them just pop a little bit more, whereas the whale is just flat. Though, I suppose I can probably go in and find some of these Technic joints and put it to one side or the other. But I do really like the whale in that its mouth is just so like large. Let's go ahead and open that up. And that's really cool to me. Especially that they gave it a lot of interior, or depth inside of it, which is really cool. It doesn't have, which I was kind of surprised by, but I suppose if they were just shown concept art, but it doesn't have anything inside. I was kind of expecting one of, if we go to the eel here, on the back of its head, it's got these rubber made for Avatar pieces where they can connect their hair to it. One of these pieces. And I'm kind of surprised that there's not one inside. You'd expect like a trans orange, like one of those, or maybe even a little pole connection like this, and then the set can come with a black one of those. Or I suppose you wouldn't want the pole connection, you'd want a hole, so that you could stick the hair extension thing into it, but that's not inside. They're really opening this up is kind of hard, which I'm also surprised that it's not smoothed out inside, because it's for sure big enough that you can fit quite a few figures in there, but it does have studs in there, so I would worry about small children losing their figures in there, but I don't know if small children are even going to be interested in Avatar 2. I mean, as much as I like this whale set, that there were a few times in the film where I was like, okay, yep, I've seen them swim with the whale like for 10 minutes. Like I don't need to see it again. Why are you showing me another scene of them swimming with the whale? Um, but overall, the set though, I really like the set. I don't have any of the figures because I bought them for cheap from Bricks and Minifigs, and so they didn't come with any of the figures. Which I mean, I'm not too pressed to go out and uh, get the characters because let's be honest, they're not real great, and so uh, I don't really need them. But I was mainly when I went in, I was mainly hoping for, and I hope that in future, the stores around me will get a bunch of these crab suits because I can see them selling for 10 to 15 bucks on their own, no figure. Um, and they're really cool. I've modified this one quite a bit to add like extra guns and lights to it and stuff. But they're a really good set. Um, they fold up real well. They've got pretty good articulation, um, and it seals really well. Which the Bricks and Minifigs that I went to, they also had the big submarine of the Avatar 2 sets, which they had it for 20 bucks, which I was really tempted to get, but I ultimately decided not to because the front of that submarine is not sealed like at all. I don't know. I may get it to review just because looking at it, I really wonder why the designers did that. Because presumably it was the same designers for all the sets, and the crab mech that seals really well. But on the submarine, there's just gaping holes in the side of the windscreen. Um, and then last but certainly not least is this eel with wings. And I was really surprised looking at this in person and then having it in hand after purchasing it. Um, when I looked at all the images of all the Avatar sets, and they had these plastic wings um, connected with the Technic, I really wasn't a fan of them because they looked like they wouldn't look great. However, having it in person, um, the Technic really isn't that noticeable. They do a good job, especially on this one, of having the black, the orange, and even the red. It doesn't stand out that much, and so that's really cool. And the whole eel is very well articulated. You can open and close the mouth. You can move the head side to side. Um, the wings go up and down, and you can adjust them. Just about everything on this moves. The tail only moves back and forth. Um, the end section moves up and down. So the tail only moving back and forth is a little disappointing, but not anything that ruins the set. Um, but I mean, overall, that's really all that I have to say about these sets. I think they're really good display pieces. I'm not a fan of the film, but you know, I would certainly hope that the designers from Avatar 2, the Lego designers, I hope they get on more projects because these are really good looking sets. That's all I've got for today. So, bye bye.